Shalom. First, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone. Also to you brothers that are putting this truth. Faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom. And as you can see right now, we're in a time of great trouble, okay? Known as Jacob's trouble, because we're starting to see right now the so-called white man, Esau the Edomite, is putting that pressure on the tribe of Israel, Yasharahla, so-called Black Americans and Latino. Now, we live here in a place known as spiritual Sodom in Egypt, and right now we're actually under siege, okay? And part of that siege process is what? Is to cut off the supply of your enemy. We are the enemy of Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man. Okay, and he's cutting off that supplies right now. Now, as you can see, as the video is going to be playing inside here, you're going to see that the eviction process that's going on here in Great Babylon, America, which is going to put Jake in horrible situation, terrible situation. Okay, it's already started to take place right now. Now, early on, during the start of the scandemic, this man was promising housing, and he's going to take care of Jake. He's going to do all these great things right there. And you saw that in the opening of this video lesson here, where you got Trump and Pence. They have black economic empowerment. The Trump plan. You had Joe Biden. He had a plan for so-called African Americans. Okay, why? Because this is how the devil works. He beguiles our nation. Let's start off with the first scripture here. This is the book of Jeremiah 30, down verse 4, and it says, "And these are the words of the Lord Yahweh Shai spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus said the Lord Yahweh Shai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth trail the trial. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loin as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness." Now, why is this happening? Because if you trust in the Great Babylon, America, okay, and I'm talking about the Jake male here, okay, who's supposed to be the leader, okay, of their households, okay, and now this trust that you've given so much to the so-called white man, Esau the Edomite, okay, is not working out, okay. You don't have a backup plan, because why? You don't put your faith into the Lord Yahweh Shai the way we do, okay. So in that case, you're trying to find a way to appease the so-called white man. You're trying to find a way and how you could maneuver around here in Great Babylon, America. And there's no other way to maneuver around in Great Babylon, America, because why? The Lord has decreed this place for destruction. There is a time of Jacob's trouble that's going to come here, and there's also a great test that's going to be coming on this earth, okay, known as the mark of the beast, okay, which the Lord Yahushua Mashiach has said that he's going to keep his servants and his believers, okay, from the hour of temptation. Let's continue in here. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble." Jacob is Yasharahla, Israel, also called Blacks and Americans, Latino, the 12th tribe of Israel. So it's an innumerable amount of people that is being impacted right now, and 2/3 of those are going to have this constant fear and trembling, okay, and not going to be at peace, because why? The tribe of Israel, Yasharahla, also called Blacks and Americans and Latinos, are under siege here in Great Babylon, America. It says, "But he shall be saved out of it." Who's going to be saved out of it? Only the hopefully elect of Yasharahla, Israel, also called Blacks and Americans and Latinos, okay, that keep the words true in faith, okay, to Yahushua Mashiach, and doing his work, and also abiding by the commandments as best to our abilities here, okay, under the conditions that we're here in Great Babylon, America. Let's go into the book of Ecclesiasticus 12 and start in verse 12, and it says, "Set him not by thee, lest when he had overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therein. Who will pity a child that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh a wild beast?" Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man, is a wild beast. Okay, look at these people, man. Okay, we've given the history that they came out of the Caucasus Mountain, out of the caves, something like around 800 years ago. Okay, and they've been given the authority to rule on this earth in utter wickedness. Okay, because why? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Okay, the people are mourning all over this earth because the wicked are in rulership. So why, Jake, are you trusting into this man? You're trusting into this man, and because why? You don't see what this man is really all about. You go into Ecclesiastes 12 and 10, it says, "Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so it's his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, mean he's going to come and sweet talk you, we're cool, we have all these plans for you, we're going to use this budget, X amount of billions of dollars is going to go and help with schools and education and build up the communities and all that stuff." How long have all these doggone leaders here in Great Babylon, America, has been saying that? Have you seen the results? They can't even give you equal rights here, and that civil rights, so-called civil rights movement started in the 60s, some 70 years ago, which should tell you right off the back that what you need new management here on earth. Okay, this man has demonstrated, okay, that he's a child and incapable, okay, of running, okay, the planet Earth, okay? And it says, yet take good heed and beware of him, and though Saul be unto him as if thou had wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. We have fresh in our memories, okay, at least the hopefully elect of Yasharallah, that's the so-called blasphemy Americans and Latinos, and those of us especially who go in the highway and the byway to do what? Preach his word against this man, open up our mouths against Mount Seir, okay, because we reveal unto this man, okay, we know your past, we have the pictures, you have the evidence, we know that you don't care about us, so why in the hell would we trust you? This is the book of Psalms 55 and 21. It says, the words of his mouth were sweeter than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn. So let's take a look at this. You see what's going on here, okay? They're raising the rents all over the place, okay, so that even if you make $1, it's going to cost you $2 just to live. Never mind, you don't have enough food for commodities like gas or even to try to have a life or whatever the case is like that, and they're putting that pinch on everybody. Right now, Jake carries the worst credit scores here in this nation, okay? Jake, okay, is trying to live like the so-called white people because he envies his enemies, okay? And he's and Jake is very covetous, and I'm using the masculinity of it because why? The man of the house is supposed to lead that house, including your woman, okay, and your children, and the man in Yasharallah has failed. The 2/3 man has failed greatly with that, and this is why the Lord has sent us out there to go and warn you about the sword that's coming near this place. And that sword isn't always necessarily going to be a gun that's going to blow your brains out or something like that. This man is getting you through all of his economic, okay, destruction, okay, of the family, okay, where he throws a man out in the street, he keeps a woman inside the house, keep her on welfare and depending on him so that she worships him like he's a god, and also at the same time too, he's going to take all of that away. Why? Because the Lord said he's going to take the stay and starve for bread from Yasharallah. That is coming, okay, and this is the warning that he's given. Isaiah 31:1, it says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen because they're very strong. They look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither see the Lord Yahweh. Take a look at this, okay? Look at how they worship this man George Bush. Yeah, you remember him? He was the son of the former president George Bush, you know, and he's Bush Jr. They look at him. You can liken them to this man who's feeding these pigeons. Okay, these pigeons are just surround this man. They trust in him. They eat. They're getting everything that they need like that, not realizing that a little bit later on what this man is doing is he's baiting them, because what? They're going to become his dinner later on like that. As you can see here, they're now on his plate for him to eat. Okay, and that is why the Lord is giving a warning of those who go into Egypt, which is this place, Great Babylon America, is called spiritual Sodom in Egypt, for help, and because they see just the great life that the so-called white people are having here in Great Babylon America, and they're trusting the words of a man that is really a wicked satanic snake, okay, a deceiver, a liar, and a murderer, and a rapist, okay, to put their hope in, and it's not turning to the Lord Yahweh Shemashah. Let's close out here with the book of Proverbs 1, down verse 20. It says, wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets, she cried in the chief place of the concourse, in the openings of the gate in the city, she uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, how long, you Jakes, okay, you so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos, okay, will love simplicity, and the scorn is delight in their scorning of fools hate knowledge. Y'all don't like knowledge. You have videos going up there where you have Jake, you know, taking payment from Esau, or they themselves might be part of the undercover agents that's coming to the camps and trying to intimidate the leader of the camp like that, trying to get the leader to go into carnality so that they can bring charges against the members of the camp and all the other stuff. And so see, these is just a bunch of niggas standing out there with Bibles, and you see they just get ready to go, and so they try to provoke you like that. So this is how this doggone devil works, okay? Because again, we are in the siege right now, and the siege, okay, is on the entire tribe of Israel, okay, a so-called Black Americans, Latino, but only the 130 elect is seeing this, and only in particular, you could the shepherds, okay, who are leading the sheep, okay, who are giving the horn and who's blowing the trumpet, okay, and giving a warning to Yasharallah, okay, is seeing this, okay, and how this man makes his move, and it says, turn ye at my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, I will make known my words unto you, which is being made known to who? The man that you see going the highway and the byway, okay, testifying this gospel. And it says, because I have called and ye refuse, you 2/3, okay, those of you who trust into Egypt, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded, But ye have set not all my counsel and none of my reproof. Meaning you laugh at us, you come up against us, you want to fight us, you try to intimidate us like that. We're not intimidated by you. We just simply are not going to play your carnal game because why? We understand how this doggone devil works. Okay, he's trying to comfort you and to tell you that he's got your back, but the evidence showing right here, this does look like this, that he has your back. He doesn't have your back. This doesn't look like it. Okay, you people right now in great fear. Okay, starting with Jacob. Okay, Yashar, also called Blasphemy Americans Latino, who's going to get the brunt, okay, of this hard economic hardship that's coming here to Great Babylon America. And it says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock with your fair coming. Okay, so see, it's going to be our time. Okay, see, because the Lord said that we're going to eat. Okay, Yahushua said we're going to eat. He's going to protect us from all the dangers that's going to come in. See, you people are going to have to go there and go break into houses. You're going to have to go there and steal. Okay, you're going to have to go there and go rob. And do you think these Edomites and these other nations that are here in Great Babylon America are going to tolerate that? No. So you're going to get slaughtered in those streets. And that is the truth that is coming here. So there's a great siege on Great Babylon on Yasharala. Okay, so-called Blasphemy Americans and Latinos, and we are trapped in all of these states here on this wicked doggone continent here known as the United States of America. And you're asleep, okay, but that's what we do. We go there and we warn on the highway and the byway of the danger, okay, of the things that's coming right now. And let me let you know this, that Jacob's troubles have already started. It just hasn't reached a lot of you yet. So that's why you're still being simple and stupid. Lord willing, you're edified like the close of by giving glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash, double honor to teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone. Also to you brothers that they're putting the truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep. And to you brothers and sisters tuning in, Shalom.